Hello YouTube. Most of you guys have probably not seen this, but Sidelane, who is a professional league coach who was a 1000 LP challenger jungle main on eWest, posted this to Twitter, which are the different waves when they spawn, when they reach tier 1, when they reach center of lane, both for mid lane and for side lane. And a lot of people were confused around all of these numbers and why they're actually useful. And then I saw that this guy, David the Gaida, that I don't know, but I just recently followed because he's also a coach, basically posted something very similar, but with numbers that are rounded out to make it a little bit easier to remember, as well as some levels and some spawn timers for different objectives that will spawn. So we see the different waves spawning, and then we see the spawn timer from when they spawn from Nexus, when they arrive on mid lane, and when they arrive on side lane, which is top lane and bot lane, and then at which different stages you'll reach the different levels, as well as the total amount of gold you can gain. And then we have the spawn timers for the different objectives. So I didn't at first really know how I was supposed to use this, and it is definitely a competitive sheet than it is for solo queue. But there are some nice things if you can remember these things, where you can kind of abuse the fact that you know that on this wave I'll level up, or on this wave I'll have this amount of gold if I have perfect CSing or near perfect CSing, as well as I know on this wave I can push because then the Drake will spawn, right? So the jungle camp spawns 142 for Grump and Crux, and then we'll see that on minion wave 4, that is when Scarlet Crab will be spawning at 315. So you will see that in mid lane it arrives at minute 3, which means you have 15 seconds to push, and on side lane you only have 5 seconds to push. Therefore, it's easier for mid lane to rotate, because they have 10 extra seconds to shove their lane compared to side laners to potentially roam for a Scarlet Crab. As well as on wave number 4, they will reach level 4. Then on wave number 6, they'll reach level 5, and this is when Raptors and Grump will respawn, depending on if you did blue into Grump, or if you did red into Raptors, or red Crux into Raptors. These timers might differentiate, but that will be at wave number 6 when you're gonna be level 5. And then we see here that Drake spawns. That'll be on wave number 8, and it will be exactly when it will arrive in mid. And then 10 seconds after Drake spawns is when the wave will arrive on side lane. This is definitely most useful for bot lane. And then you will see the different gold amounts here. Very known that last chapter champions, all mates champions, control mages and Cartis and 6 on bot lane and whatnot, want to recall on 1300 gold, which is then gonna be on wave number 9, which is gonna be at 530. So you're probably gonna be pushing out the wave by 545 or whatever, and then you know that you're gonna be level 6, and you're gonna be able to have lost chapter as well. And the spreadsheet basically goes all the way down to 39 waves, which is 20 minutes in. But obviously the more early game, the easier it is and the more relevant it is, because the longer you go into the game, the more chaotic it's gonna be. So if you can keep in mind that on wave number 2 you will hit level 2, wave number 3 you will hit level 3, wave number 4 you will hit level 4, wave number 6 you hit level 5, wave number 9 you will hit level 6. Like stuff like this can be very relevant. Even in solo queue, because you can use this to your advantage. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will leave the spreadsheet and the tweets down below so you can take a look at it yourself. And yeah, see if you want to try and utilize this in your own games. That's basically it.